Hello everybody, Richard S. back with another video. First I'm going to start off saying thank you to everybody who's subscribed already. I've had subscriptions from the United States, Canada, UK, Australia. The response and comments have been super amazing, so thank you so much. I want to start off my Take 5 segment with some Sunday spins. Music to get set your mood on a Sunday morning, be that mood music to keep things mellow or just wake up to. So, my first thought was talking about Dave Brubeck. Um, the idea for this segment came from the name of the song on this album called Take 5. So, Dave Brubeck is very laid back. It's a great entry point for jazz if you're not a jazz person. I understand that. I wasn't a jazz person for a very long time. Um, yeah, love this album. It is just a mood setter. It's low key. It's not crazy. It's not out there like some avant-garde type jazz albums. So it's a great place to start and a perfect Sunday spin. Um, Sometimes you're in the mood for singer-songwriter stuff. You don't get much better than Bruce Springsteen's Tunnel of Love. This is just a beautiful, flowing album. Beautiful Disguise, probably one of my favorite Bruce Springsteen songs, to be honest. Neat little story about this album. I found this at a record fair a couple of years ago at a stall where somebody was just selling off a bunch of stuff they had in the warehouse that they had accumulated. I don't know if they were a radio DJ or they just worked in the industry somehow and had multiples. All of them were sealed. This was $5. Yes, please. I picked up a lot of stuff from his stall, just brand new. It's like even if I hadn't heard of it or just knew of it, like a Yaz album, I think there was, I went ahead and picked it up because what a perfect way to start the day with a brand new spin. Um, it's just amazing to me. This is an '87 album. It's been sitting in a warehouse for like almost 40 years. Um, so it was fun to open this up and give it a spin. Another perfect Sunday morning spin for sure. You cannot go wrong with Supertramp. Um, I had loved Supertramp since Breakfast in America came out, and then I started backtracking into their earlier catalog, and then going forward for several years until I kind of lost interest in the way they were going. This one is probably one of my favorites. Crisis, What Crisis is another favorite of mine. But this has School, Bloody Well Right, Hide in Your Shell, Dreamer, Rudy. It's almost the greatest hits album for Supertramp. And again, another set the mood, tone for the day. You got your coffee, you got your toast, you're in a happy place. Play some Supertramp. This is a beautiful album. Something a little bit more recent. I know Alex at Beer and Vinyl and I are both massive fans of the War on Drugs. This was my entry point to the War on Drugs and probably a good place to start. Um, Pretty ambient, very low key, kind of has a nice, just solid groove throughout the entire album. Um, Not my favorite War on Drugs. That would be Lost in the Dream, which I think is their next one after this one. They're coming to Denver in a few weeks with the National. Still on the fence if I should go. It's at an outdoor venue that, I'm okay with it, but around here, you never know what the weather is going to be like, so I'm waiting. It might be the day of the show where I actually decide if I'm going or not. War on Drugs, perfect Sunday spin. Um, Give it a spin for sure. What if you want to wake up? What if you're going to the gym after breakfast or before breakfast and you want to get the day going in a big way and wake up the neighborhood? Do it with Bob Mould. Bob Mould was in Husker Du, started out in Husker Du. I've followed this man's career. I've met him a couple of times. I've seen him so many times in concert, it's not even funny. Loud, raucous, crazy. This is one of my favorite Bob Mould albums. A later one from 2012 but has a couple of amazing songs: Star Machine, Silver Age, The Descent. One of my favorite ones, the last track, is called First Time Joy. It just has a thump and a push, and the chorus is just infectious. A perfect workout album, or if you're going for a long walk and you just want to, keep the cadence running. Beautiful album to listen to. Can't go wrong with Bob Mould. So that's 5 albums for a Sunday spin. I'll probably expand on this thread and add to it over time. Maybe like albums I actually spun on a Sunday morning or something like that. But happy Sunday wherever you are. If you're in Australia, it's Monday, but oh well. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.